So we're driving to work today, and the wife unit was following me, and she calls me and she's like, hey, I think I need a battery. And I go, what do you mean you need a battery? And I don't think she needs a battery because her battery is like, I don't know, like a year old, starting the engine. And she proceeds to tell me that her battery light is on, so she thinks she needs a battery. And I'm like, oh, what is even the little red one on the dash? And she says, yeah. And I go, how long has it been on? And she says, yesterday morning. And I'm like, what? Turn off everything except the engine, air conditioner, don't turn the lights off, don't use the radio, don't even charge your phone, none of that stuff. I mean, we're 20, 30 minutes away from the shop when I get this call. So I'm very concerned that there may not be enough electrons in the storage containment unit to get the thing here. It's now the end of the day, because I was desperately trying to finish what I had started earlier. Oh, this thing is super broke, it won't even go in reverse. What is happening to this car? It has no reverse. Oh, you know what? It's all out of battery. That's why. It's like shifting super hard. There's almost no power left. Hang on, I need to charge this real quick. Hang on, let's throw this on a charger. It won't even go in reverse. Charge to the rescue. Where is the battery in this thing? Oh, it's over here. Yeah. Don't even have enough power to make the thing go into gear. That's kind of scares me. I've never seen one do that before. Okay. Ground. I can't get to it. Zzz. Powering on. Starting the engine. I don't even care. Just give it. Just full send. Yeah. Well, I know there's power now. I've installed an auxiliary alternating unit. Now do we have reverse? Hey, it didn't slam into gear, and okay, it backs up. So no way your Honda loses reverse gear when the battery's dead. How about that? Okay, a couple minutes of this nonsense, and we should have enough. There should be enough power in here to get us into the building at least, right? Hope so. Backing up the auto. Let's get out of here. So anyway, I forgot what I was even talking about. So, oh yeah. So she tells me it's the light's been on for like a day or so, and I'm nearly in like this panic in my head because I know if the car breaks down on the road while we're coming to work, then I need to leave her here or leave the van here, and then go to work, and then get the tow truck, which means I have to unload the car that's on the tow truck to go back to where the van broke down to pick the van up to bring it back to the shop again to fix the car. And fortunately we didn't have to do all that, but it is, like I was saying, end of day, and I would have been leaving an hour ago, but I had something I had to finish. The mess from it is still all over the floor, and now I have something else that I have to finish, because if we don't have the functioning van, then well, I'm out of business, because I need this van. I had to let Lauren drive the truck to pick up the kids, and that was, she never drove my truck before. Firing down. Anyway, let's get to it. I've ordered a nader. I've also ordered a valve cover gasket set. The front one is leaking oil everywhere, and that's probably what killed the nader. I just saw the leak not long ago, a couple days back. Anyway, maybe a week or so. Anyway, I've got a valve cover gasket set and a new nader. So let's go ahead and just get started and get this thing dug out of here. It's not going to be fun. The nader is, well, it's down there and kind of back, and I don't remember how I'm supposed to get this out. I really don't. All right, we're getting right into it. Nader's down there. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this cover. I think I need to discharge the AC because I'm supposed to sneak past this AC line. I'm gonna pull this off just to get it out of the way, and let's see how this goes. Because I think the book says I'm supposed to discharge the AC and remove the compressor from the bottom, and then unbolt the nader, and then bring that out through the bottom where the compressor used to be. That's a lot of work, and I don't have all night. So I'm gonna try to cheat this and do this a different way. It might work and it might not. But we're gonna find out, aren't we? Uh-oh, button reset. Come here. All right, let's get that guy out. There's that battery. Let's throw that on a charger while it's here. And we'll do 10 amps. Because I can't do 2 amps. We'll do 10 amps for, well, until I'm done here. How's that? Okay, let's get this cover thing out of here. Yeah, it's not much of a help, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, next up, we'll get an AC machine in here, and that valve's leaking. We'll get an AC machine in here and discharge this, just in case I need to disconnect this line. It'll already be discharged and kind of ready to roll. And if not, then I get to see if the charge level is accurate. So it's a win-win. There we go. And machine powering on. I'll have that thing recover while we continue to work over here. Okay, so let's see, where do I start? Let's pull this power steering reservoir out of here. That's gonna have to go away, and this little guy right here, what's that for? The coolant reservoir? I'm gonna have to pull that out too, because I need to bring this alternator over into the space where these two components are located, so I need to remove them. It's probably easier than removing the compressor, says I. And there's a bracket down there that I think I'll have to remove. I'll get that later. Okay, now down here at the bottom of this coolant bottle, there's a bracket that holds the coolant bottle, and I believe that thing has to go away also. So I'm gonna go in long range style with an electric ratchet, see if I can't buzz that thing out of its home. I might have to do it with a wrench, but I'll try this electric guy first, see what happens. Neutral drop. Yeah, it's loose now. Come on. I was running out of space for the ratchet to fit. Man, you guys can't see anything I'm doing in there. I'm sorry. It's getting dark in there. And there's a hose in the way. As soon as that machine's done, I can disconnect it and give us some more space and whatnot. Anyway, here's the bracket that I fetched. It was bolted to the frame of the car. Okay, let's try to sneak this power steering reservoir out from behind this AC hose. That's kind of in the way a bunch. And I can't do it, I need to disconnect the hose. Okay. Well. You know, this is probably going to turn into a mess as soon as I get this thing moved. So I'm just going to go ahead and evacuate all the fluid out of it. This little suctioning device here. We're going to pull all that out. That way if it does start to spill, we don't spill all over the floor. Suctioning round 2. Here, let's lose this hose. Where do I want to disconnect it from? Here or here? I choose this one. Perhaps I can mitigate spillage like that. It's gonna dump everywhere. Yep. Oh well, at least I didn't dump a whole bunch. There we go, we'll turn that, see that? Turn the hose, and now nothing can run out of it. Clever I am. Okay, this thing, well, I'm just gonna disconnect this reservoir all the way. I probably don't have to, but it's a rather large dangly bit, and I don't want to look at it. There we go. Okay, now I want to get this coolant overflow bottle out of here. So what I'll do is disconnect the hose from this thing also, which is now lubricated with power steering. I must take great care to not break the plastic nipple on this. So if I break it, I'll be up a creek. A deep one. Maybe I can pry it off. There we go. Yep, she's gonna come right out of there. There it goes. And let the coolant ride. Spillage. Blue spillage. That's gonna wash off all the power steering fluid. There we go. Oh yeah. Okay, down yonder on the alternator itself looks like there's a bracket for the wiring harness. Then there's the power wire and a connector off to the right of that, so we need to get all those things disconnected. I'll start here with the harness there. Going in long range with this one. Unclicks. Okay, now let's get in here and pull that cover off. What is that, a 12 millimeter? Looks like it. And I'm trying to pull the cover off for the connector so I can get my flanges on that. I don't know where the release button is. I know it's got one, but where? There it is. I see it. It's pointed at me. There we go. Okay, so we need a 12 on a wobble, looks like. Come on, you can reach. Hey, and it was the right size. How about that? Unclicks. Seriously? Okay. Let's try that with a ratchet. I got a ratchet on here this time. Unclick. What is that? You see that thing flex? Oh, I didn't expect that to happen at all. So the other day I couldn't find my magnet on the stick, my flexi one, and I said something about it, and somebody sent me an entire case of magnets on a stick. So now I'm well equipped with the magnets until I lose them all. There we go. Let's pull this guy out of the way. It's not going to go very far. Yeah, that's about all we get. So anyway, right below this wiring harness right there, there's a bracket, and that bracket bolts to the nadir and it bolts to the side of the engine. And then below that there is another bolt that bolts the bottom of the alternator to the engine, and we need to get both of those bolts and the bracket out of the way, and then we can slide this nadir out. At some point I've got to pull the belt off too. I'm getting around to that. Okay, so the AC machine has finished recovering. I'm just gonna go ahead and disconnect this hose. I can probably work around it, but it's in the way and I don't want it here, so let's go ahead and just pull this guy out right now. Save that for later. Come here. Okay, and so now we can see what we're looking at. I need to get to this tensioner and untension it so we may remove the belt. And I think that's looks like a 13, maybe a 15, I don't know. What is this? It'll be a 14, yep, sure enough. Okay, let's try the 14 here. Got it. Lost it. Oh, wrong way. Silly me. Loosen, loosey-goosey. See that? How it acts on the tensioner, and then the belt becomes loose. There. Pull the belt off the nadir. I'm not gonna remove it entirely, unless it just fell off, which I think it did. Ooh, get back on that pulley, please. I don't want you to fall away. Okay, we'll leave that right there. Hopefully it doesn't fall off while I'm removing this this unit here. I can see the 14. Actually, I'm gonna have to move this. I was completely wrong in everything I just said. I need to move this, tuck that aside, because the 14 that I need is right down there. See that down there? So we have a 12 here, and it bolts onto this alternator somewhere. All right, we're going in. We'll get these bracket bolts out of here first. I think there's a 12 and a 13 right behind it. Neutral drop. You're gonna break your ratchet. Whoa, even she's mad at me for that. All right, let me see if I can't reach that big one at the bottom. I think it's a 14.
I can't reach that. Here, we'll try it with some long range tooling action. That should put me right where I want to be. Should. Get on there, please. There we go, got it. Unclick. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Let's see if I can't just unthread that. Yeah, buddy, look at that. It's coming right out. Well, you can't look at it because you can't see what I'm doing down here. It's like the Abyss, the Honda Abyss. Now, I took 2 bolts out. I thought there was another one somewhere, but I can't seem to find it. So I'm just gonna pry on this thing a little bit and see if it moves. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna fall right out. Okay. So, I'm just gonna get a hold of it and wiggle it some. Let's see if I can't get it to come out of that lower mount. More wiggling. Okay, it's free. There we go, look at that. And I still have an AC line kind of in the way. I'm just gonna bend that some. They're flexible. Okay, we'll pull this guy off to the left. Come on, you. More bending of the line. Yeah, there we go. Here it comes. That's a nader. Record time. All right, over to the bench. Let's make sure that this unit is the appropriate unit. Or the new one is the appropriate one, rather. And I see why I couldn't figure out where that bolt was, is because it's not a bolt. It's a hex or a Torx. Okay, I knew that came off. Anyway, here's our new nader. And an unplanned unboxing special. Ooh, shiny. Shiny nading unit. Come here. How we looking? Feel good? Nope, we're upside down. Let's maybe flop that around. So far, so good. Plugs are the same. Connector is the same. Mounting location is the same. I just need to transfer this bracket over to this nader and toss this thing back in. It does appear that oil saturation was probable cause of death. I mean, it's got 100. Oh, I didn't tell you guys what the mileage was. You're gonna have to wait till the end. It's got, I think, 170,000. So I can't entirely blame it on this oil bit business because it's not really swimming in it. It's just kind of got a little bit of saturation. Well, regardless, actually, I can feel a failure right there. I feel a lot of slippage in this pulley. Like everything's bouncing back and forth inside, where this one is not doing that. Yep. Either way, let's go ahead and get this thing apart the rest of the way, and then we'll install this new unit. See if this is gonna work. Gonna work? Not a chance. Gonna have to initiate manual unclicks. That's in there. All right. That's fine. We'll escalate to 3/8 drive. More torque. So that one goes right here. And I'll leave it loose, that way I can move it around and get the holes lined up. All right, back to the van. Let's get out of here. Come on, Nader. You're coming with me. Okay, we're gonna do this well, exactly the opposite that we removed it. We'll set this guy down in its home, and I'll start with that big mount at the bottom. Oh good, it's not super tight. Sometimes those are super duper tight, and you have to back off the little sliding bushing in order to get it to fit into position. I may have lucked out with this one. Where's my bolt? Here it is. Right. Okay, trying again. I've recovered the bolt that was taken by gravity. Now I just need to get that thing kind of lined up, and yeah, just like that. I'll thread it in some so it stays aligned, and then I can get the top bolts in. Or just the one, rather. The singular top bolt. Clicks. And where's that 14 at? What'd I do with it? Lose it already? Ah, it is on my rache. Let's run that thing in. And let me just put some final torque on that lower bolt. And clickages. And then we have to get that other little bolt right here under the bracket. One more. Can't even see that one, but I can feel it. Here we go. This isn't going to get any kind of crazy torque or anything like that, just enough to secure that fastener. There we go. Okay, now for the fun part, let's get our belt back on. And I forgot how it went, and I think I messed it up. Maybe not. Oh, other way. Okay, belt's on, and I can already see down the bottom it's not on the AC compressor. Now it is. How else are we looking? Crankshaft. Crank looks good. Power steering is off one rib. Let's redo that one. See it right over here? No, you can't see it. There's stuff in the way. Yeah, right there. It's off a rib. Right there. Hang on. We'll get that squared away right now. Get on there. No, please, get on there now. Do what I say. Get. All right, got it. Okay, belt's on. Wire connectors, and then we'll put these reservoirs and stuff back in. Okay, reaching back behind our nader here. I'm trying to get that plug lined up. I can barely see the thing. I know you guys can't see it. I apologize. Doing what I can with what I got to work with. Click. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not gonna do these valve covers today. There's not a chance that's gonna happen. I was only gonna do it if I had to take them off, or if it was gonna be very easy. And neither of those is applicable at this current point in time. Since it's like 6:30 or something. 7:30. Really, 7:30? I'm not gonna beat the clock. I started at 6:09. Well, since it's 7:30 or something, I'm not doing those valve covers today. It's just not gonna happen. Not interested. And I don't care if it ruins this other alternator. I don't have it all night. It's just the way it is. I mean, it won't, but still, that's just the way it is. Put that little bolt in. Where's my screw gun at? Where are you, screw gun? Here. Clicks. And I also need to get the 12 mil that bolts the power cable to the alternator. Forgetting that will destroy some cable, because what will happen is it will arc between the cable and the output terminal, words, on the alternator, and it'll just melt the connector. I cannot speak tonight. What's wrong with me? It's past my beer 30. That's what the deal is. I'm suffering withdrawal. Not really. It's not like that. It's a joke. I forgot. You got to be careful with jokes. Jokes are taken quite seriously sometimes on the interwebs. Anyway, I'm going to bring that fastener up to torque manually. Clicks. There we go. Yeah, not a chance I'm going to run that down full chooch with an impact. It'll break the output terminal on the alternator. It'll break it a lot. Come on, rubber guy. I can't get the rubber thing on. I mean, I really don't need it. It's so inconvenient. There, finally it slipped in. Okay, connector, terminal, that bolt, 2 regular bolts. Let's go get the reservoirs installed next. Let's back up and move over a little bit. We'll go over here to this side. I'll get that far away down there bracket first, just because it's far away down there. And since all this stuff's out of the way, I can reach it. It's like a dungeon in this engine compartment. Not optimized for viewing. Click. It was like a neutral drop click, but it worked. Okay, that's the hose for the overflow on the radiator. So next I need to get the coolant overflow bottle, or should I get the, well, I think the bottle or the reservoir. I'll do the bottle. That's what I need. Oh, it's leaking. It's still leaking. Hang on. I can't get it. Get in there. Too much lube. There. Got it. Woohoo! Next up, power steering reservoir that clips into with the bracket right here behind that thing you can't see. And then I need, let's see, we got one hose here and we're leaking again, so let's get that plugged in. And I hid the other one. I stashed it so it wouldn't be in my way. What did I do with it? I think it's back here. Yeah, it is. Oh no. I've assembled myself into a corner. There it is. There's that little bugger. And that goes under and up and then plugged in. There. As per my normal protocol, I'm going to line up the witness marks on these clamps, just because I like to do that. And there's other reasons, but I think it's cheap if you don't. There we go. Okay, we fetched the AC hose out from the cooling fans, because that's where I stashed that thing. And it's stuck. Seriously? There. Let's get this thing plugged in, and then I can start the machine up again and start pulling this into a vacuum. And I'll bend my hose back from the position that I bent it in to get this alternator out. Oh. This is kind of risky because you can break those hoses doing that. But I did it anyway. Okay, one nut. Change that valve later. I don't have time for that today. It's getting late. Begin vacuuming now. Okay, need to refill power steering fluid. Pouring things. I'll bring it all the way up to the point where I'm out of fluid. All right, which is, you can't see it, but it's right around here. It's at the full mark. We're close enough to it. All right, let's back it up here and we can reconnect our battery. Zzz. Let's hang that off the drop light. That right there. Reconnect the battery. Click. And while that thing's vacuuming, let's go inside and start the engine and make sure this thing is charging like it's supposed to be. Get rid of this stuff right here. So temporarily, let's power this off. Oh, wait. I've completely forgot. Completely. Let's get all that crap off of here. Fingerprints and power steering fluid and all kinds of stuff. Coolant. Rat poop. It's always rat poop. Okay, restarting the engine. Nothing. What happened here? Is it dead? What is it? I was charging it. What's going on? What is problem? That was weird. Maybe it didn't charge enough while I was... What's going on with this thing? That was weird. I don't know. Try it again. It's not doing anything. Oh, I'm stupid. I don't have the key. No, I don't have the key in here, man. I'm dumb. Alright, where's... I'm over here thinking it's not... I broke it or something. I don't have the key. Where's the key? Where's the key? Why? It's not funny. It's late. It's not even funny. Starting the engine. Yeah, there we go. Now the charging system lights off. So I win. Let's go check it with the voltmeter and just see what kind of voltage it's producing. In my frantic effort to diagnose whatever I had done, I fired that thing back up too. She's still laughing at me. Stop laughing at me. It's not funny. Yeah. Alright. I forgot to start the vacuum too. Oh, I'm all in pieces today. Volts. Negative. You guys hold the negative. I'll hold the positive. And what do we get? 1320, 1340, 1360. Yeah, it's coming up. 1380. Alright. That's nice. Alright guys, we have had a successful charging unit transplantation. Transplantation? Transplant. What's the word? Yeah, transplant. I thought I was trying to make a better word than what it was. We've had a successful transplant of the nading unit. I'm going to go ahead and throw these plastic covers and trim pieces and whatnot back on. We'll get the little air intake thing reinstalled, all the clips back in. We'll go hose this thing down, engine cover back on, and this the van is good to go to deliver the children to and from where they need to be. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and close this video right now. As always, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this video. I didn't enjoy making it for you because I'm stressed out of my gourd right now because it's like the middle of the night and I had to fix the van. I'll be alright though, no worries. But that should not subtract away from your experience. So, all that being said, again, and as always, thank you for watching. And most importantly, do not forget to have yourselves a great day. See you guys later. See you guys later. You can't, she's trying to wave. See you guys, bye. End of transmission.